Kaylee, are you awake? Even if you're asleep, I hope you'll see this in the morning.
I'm up.
Tomorrow, Kaylee, could you go alone? I suddenly got some work that came in. I have to go to Miami.
Well, that's too bad. But if it's work, it can't be helped. When will you be back?
I'll probably be gone for about 3 days. I'll probably be able to come home on Wednesday. I'll bring back some stone crab to make it up to you, okay?
I'm not mad at you. It's okay. Anyway, haven't you finished work yet? It's already 10 p.m. You're going on a business trip tomorrow and you're working so late.
Stop nagging. I'm already done with work. I'm sending you a message from the cab. Don't start complaining just because I'm late. You're really irritating.
Don't get mad at me. I'm not blaming you. I'm worried about you. I'm worried that you'll get sick if you go on a business trip without enough sleep. Work is good, but your health is more important. Take care of yourself.
You don't need to tell me to take care of myself. I know how to take care of myself. Don't tell me what to do all the time. If I had as much money saved up as you do, I wouldn't have to work so hard to earn money. I don't have 300,000 saved up. I want to make more money. I get annoyed when people condescend to me using their wealth as a shield.
Are you talking about that again? Let's just stop. If I knew you're so competitive, I wouldn't have told you how much money I have in savings.
I'm not being competitive, idiot.
We've been married for 5 years, right? And when I talk about having a baby, you seem to be concerned that it would cost a lot of money. So I told you how much money I had saved up from when I was single.
Yeah. Here we go again, bragging about her money.
I didn't do it to brag or belittle you. If you're worried about money, don't be. I just wanted you to be positive about having a baby.
I told you, I don't have any rivalry with you. But I did say, don't get carried away just because you have a lot of money. I told you I was annoyed because you were getting on my nerves and condescending me. I could save that much money if I wanted to.
I just happened to have a good investment portfolio. And it turned out to be that much. I got lucky. Surely it's because I've been steadily accumulating it since I started working. That's why I had the money to begin with. You can't save 300,000 all of a sudden. I don't want you to get mad and work a lot of overtime.
What? Are you saying I can't do it? Are you calling me incompetent? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not at all. For example, if I tried to save 300,000 over 10 years, I'd have to save 2,500 a month, you know?
So what the hell?
That's just not possible, no matter what you think, right? That's about what your base salary is, and more than half of that is for living expenses. It's absurd to try to earn more than twice that with overtime pay. So in my case, I invested my money in assets and made 300,000. If I were like you and worked overtime and took on business trips to earn money, I would drop dead before I could save 300,000.
I told you, I'm taking care of my health.
I don't want that. That's why I'm asking you to moderate it. It's for your health.
Then why don't you invest my savings? Make my savings into 300,000. If you're going to talk so big about investment management, you can do it, right?
I didn't mean to sound like a big shot. Besides, how do you know it will work out that way? If it were mine, even if I lost the principal, I would be prepared for that because I did it myself. I'd feel horrible if I lost your savings, so I can't do it.
Oh, is that right?
Besides, we're a married couple, so our finances are the same, right? So that means we have 300,000 in savings. Isn't that enough? Do you want to save it on your own earnings?
No. If you mean that we have 300,000 in assets as a couple, I guess that's enough. That's right. You're right.
But don't get all worked up and waste it, okay? It's money I've been accumulating for the future. So don't spend it on, say, a home of our own, or educational expenses when we have a child, and so on, right?
Yeah, I know. But don't be too big of a jerk about the fact that you have 300,000 in savings for our family. I'm the head of the household. No matter how much you contribute, it doesn't change the status of our family. I'm the boss. Don't be mistaken, okay? If I wanted to save up, I'm totally capable of it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made a big deal of it, but I'll watch my step.
Huh? Up until now, you've been flaunting your 300,000 and acting like a big shot. You thought I have a lot of money and you don't, didn't you? That kind of thing doesn't need to be said, and it pisses me off. You try so hard to deny being arrogant, but you are. You can't help but be so snobbish in what you usually say and do. No matter how much you talk, your arrogance shows through. Making more money or having more assets than the man? Frankly, it pisses me off and it's annoying. You're my wife, so you should take a step back and support your husband. You're a moron.
Why do I have to be called a moron? I don't know, but anyway, from now on, don't get all riled up trying to make money. But think about your body when you work. Please do me that favor.
Okay. Well, I'll be home soon. Could you make me a sandwich? I want something light.
What? Didn't you already eat? It's already late.
I went out for drinks after work to entertain a client. I can't just chow down when I'm entertaining, can I? So I want something to eat. Just make a sandwich, okay? It's a wife's duty to make food for her husband and wait for him. Don't be overbearing about money. Keep your head down and serve your husband.
I understand. Well then, be careful and come home. Dylan, are you working late again today?
I have a meeting with my client's representative in the evening. He's always dragging things on, so I'll probably have to work late.
I see. So, are you going to have dinner?
As part of the meeting, I'm going to have dinner with the person in charge and some people from the office. I think we're going out for dinner, so you can go ahead and eat. We might start drinking till late. You can go back to sleep in that case.
Okay. So a day like that one last week? Did you have a long meeting then too?
Yeah, I told you. You don't remember? Your memory's pretty fucked up, huh? You're not that old yet, are you? Your skin is changing too. Your looks are aging, but on the inside you're aging too. And you're beyond redemption.
I was contacted from someone at your office last week. I tried calling you, but you wouldn't answer. The house phone rang, so I took the message. You came home late that night, so I told you the next day, remember?
Yeah, that's what happened. What about it?
Actually, that's when I asked the guy at the office. I asked if you weren't still at the office. And guess what he said?
Huh?
He said he left the office quite a while ago. I thought he should be home by now, so I called him at home. That's what he said. I was so surprised. You weren't working overtime then, were you? What's going on? Were you lying?
Huh? I didn't lie. Who the hell was it?
I can't tell you because he helped me.
Helped? What help?
This week, when you said you were working overtime and it was late at night, I asked him to tell me if you really work late.
Huh? What the hell is that? You've got to be kidding me. You don't trust me? Isn't that right? You can't trust me, that's why you do things like that. A couple that has no trust isn't a couple. Then it's no wonder I'm cheating on you, is it? You're the one who didn't trust me and broke up the marriage. It's not my fault. It's yours.
What are you talking about? That's not going to work. Is that an admission that you were cheating on me? So you're saying you were cheating on me by saying you were working late?
It's pretty obvious now, huh? You probably already knew, right? You confirmed that I lied when I said I was working late this week. You confirmed it, right? Then there's no need to check again. You're right. I was cheating on you. All the days I said I was working late, I was seeing a woman. But it's all your fault. It's your fault for making me cheat on you.
It's my fault that you cheated on me? Why would you do that? Should I just accept it? You're not even going to apologize?
See, that's what I'm talking about. As a woman in charge of the family finances, you're just fine. If you're a man, you can't help it if you have an affair or two. If you just closed your eyes, you'd be a little more lovable. You're not like that at all. You're not cute. You're a decrepit old hag on the inside and out. And you're in a bad way.
You're cheating on me and I'm supposed to turn a blind eye? Because you're a man, you don't have a choice? What time period of values are you throwing all over the place? You're calling me an old lady, but you're not even from the same era.
Oh God, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Okay. I'm sorry. It's my bad. I'm sorry. I apologized. So that's it, right? I'm breaking up with Nadia. So let's just say it's over. See? We're done talking about this. All is well. You're safe now, and I'll learn from this and not cheat on you. So that's it. We're done. Do you understand?
No, I don't get it. That's a very random apology, and it's a very hasty solution.
Shut up! I told you this is the end of it, didn't I? You can't listen to your husband?
Husband or no husband, I can't do what I don't agree to.
It's over! It's over! It's over! I'm telling you this conversation is over. You're really persistent, aren't you? Shut up already! Shut up! Oh what? You want a divorce? I'll give you a divorce anytime you want.
Okay, that's enough. I'm going to bed. Good night. I wanted to leave right away, but I had a lot of things to take care of. So I decided to stay in the house for the time being. Then, perhaps thinking that he was forgiven, he began to go to see Nadia with impunity. Then one day, I noticed that my bank book was missing and called Dylan, who was on a business trip. Then I discovered something unbelievable. I also texted you during your lunch break, but do you know anything about my bank book? Could you please reply without blowing me off? It's a bank book with 300,000 in it, right? You took it out, didn't you? If you don't know about it, it means the house was robbed. We'll have to file a theft report with the police.
You're rattling on and on, aren't you? You're right. I took it. And I withdrew all the money.
Huh? How? That's a lot of money. No matter how married you are, no one but me could have withdrawn that much money, right?
We live in a very convenient world now. There are websites that provide fake driver's licenses and passports. I have a driver's license made with your date of birth and Nadia's picture. We both went to the bank together and withdrew the money. The banker didn't suspect a thing and gave it to us.
What are you doing? That's a crime. If I report it, you'll get arrested.
That won't happen. Because your property is my property. Because we're married. It's our property, even if I withdrew it. It's not a problem. If you want to report me, go ahead. It's just a waste of time and effort. It doesn't get much interest if it just sits in the bank. I'm going to put it to better use.
So, you wanted to invest it? Then you should have asked me about it beforehand. I can't believe you falsified documents and withdrew the money without my permission.
It's true, even if you don't believe me. Even if you had that much money, there's no way you could use it. In fact, you were just saving it. That's why I spent it. Nadia always said she wanted to have her own store. I wanted to run a business too. So I decided to make Nadia the manager of the store, and we decided to create an apparel store.
I can't believe it. You mean you already spent it?
It was a good investment, LOL. Now the future is secure for me and Nadia, LOL.
That was my money. I told you I was saving it for when we had kids in the future. And then you gave it to a mistress?
It's our property, so it's up to me how I want to spend it. Anyway, it's time for you to get the hell out of my house. I've already spent the 300,000, so I don't need you anymore. Could you just get out while I'm on my business trip? I spent that 300,000 for me and my girlfriend's future. The money from the investment will ultimately be used for our children, which is exactly what you wanted. So you don't have a problem with that, right? I know you want to be with me, but leave.
We're already divorced, though.
Huh?
You said it yourself, remember? You said you'd divorce me any time. That's why I filed for divorce right away. We're unrelated now. You withdrew money from someone else's bank account without permission. Do you understand how bad this is? You will be punished severely, so get ready.
Wait! I'm sorry! No, it wasn't me. I never said anything about taking money out of the bank. Nadia told me to do it. I was seduced. It's not my fault. It's hers. It's Nadia's fault. I'm so sorry. So please forgive me. Please don't call the cops.
Will you stop blaming others? In the meantime, I'm leaving the house. And I'm sure you'll hear from my lawyer. Okay, bye. Bye. Dylan called and texted me like a storm, but I completely ignored him until I got settled in my new life. I had left the matter of alimony and compensation in the hands of my lawyer. Then one day, I received a call that his cheating partner, Nadia, had been arrested, so I decided to reply.
Kaylee, please! Please forgive me! Please, help me! Nadia was arrested! I was called in for questioning. I'll ask my parents for money. So please, forgive me. Kaylee, don't abandon me, please! Reply to me!
I got a call from my father-in-law. He said he'll sell the house and land and use all his severance pay to compensate me. He was crying. Dylan, you dishonor your parents. Your parents are doing all this for you, and all you do is ask for forgiveness? Are you only going to ask for forgiveness? Anyone can talk. You need to show more sincerity.
I'll use all my savings to compensate you. If that's not enough, I'll keep paying you monthly. I promise I will pay you in full. I'll make sure to pay up, so please just don't get me arrested.
It's not just compensation, okay? There's also the divorce fees, right?
I'll make it work. I will pay you even if it takes me the rest of my life. So please, forgive me. If I get arrested, I'll be fired from my company and my life will be over.
You've got it all wrong. I'm only asking for compensation and fees. The police are only acting because the bank is accusing you of fraud.
Then, no matter how much I apologize to you? Oh no, then what am I supposed to do?
I don't know anything about that. Whether or not you'll be prosecuted depends on the interrogation, doesn't it?
If that's the case, I'm so sorry. Please tell the bank that Nadia just seduced me. Please, I beg you.
You can tell the police or the bank yourself. If you're too persistent, I'll make a police report too. Is that okay with you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I won't ask you again, so please don't do that. I'm apologizing with such sincerity. Please.
So what if you apologized? I never said I'd forgive you if you apologized. I think it's too late to do anything after you've been sued, don't you? At any rate, even if you have to go to jail, you'll pay me when you get out, so brace yourself. I'll make sure you clean up the mess you've made. Okay, bye. Dylan received a suspended sentence, so he escaped jail time. But he had to borrow money to pay the compensation and fees. To repay the debt, he had to work from morning till night, and never had a day off, even on weekends. He is now a wreck, both physically and mentally. On the other hand, I was able to marry a faithful man through a friend. We are expecting a baby next spring, and I am very happy.